Melissa, you touched on the fact that poverty and violence both play a role in the neighborhood effect. I definitely agree with you and touched on this in part in my video as well. There are other factors, of course, that are often overlooked when it comes to this concept. One of them is the mean age of those living in the neighborhood. So, if most of the neighborhood are elderly, for example, that would look quite different than a neighborhood that has majority, let's just say, of families under 40 with children. There would be an entirely different aspect of it. Now, what do you think is a unique way that these factors could be alleviated outside of the church interaction? Do you think there is a unique way for doing this? Or do we just have to accept that neighborhoods will have the effects that they do? When I was younger, we did what we called neighborhood days, where a group of us would randomly choose a neighborhood on the weekends and go door to door asking if anyone needed help or if we could do anything that would take a load away from someone else. And just to try and help them and show them that we're there and that we care. It really did help neighborhoods embrace one another, which was really cool. And in turn, it also helped curb some of that violence and drug use, which we also saw were factors of this. So you also mentioned in your video that a way to curb the violence issue is to limit how many hours or how much time a child can be on video games. I know that this is a very controversial topic in the realm of parenting, and there are many opinions on both sides. Now, I've come to realize that correlation does not necessarily equal causation. And I personally have not seen a connection between violent video games and acts of real-life violence unless it was with a child who had some sort of other developmental problem. I think helping children understand the difference between reality and fiction can go a long way, because as they age, they will still be introduced to this violence and this love of gore and everything that our society really kind of pushes, especially towards children. And so helping them understand the difference, in my opinion, helping them understand the difference between what is fiction, what is reality, what is acceptable, what isn't acceptable, can help also teach them how to circumvent that as they age. So with my daughter, we do allow her to play different video games. We don't really take away screen time unless need be. And I've seen her understand how life works a lot better than before when we were taking everything away. But that's just a personal thought. But you did an absolutely fantastic job on presenting your topic and supporting it with not only specific but very applicable examples. So you did a great job, and I really enjoyed hearing what you had to say.